We would like to welcome you to the Better Cribs and Gardens channel. If you have been looking for information on Holy Stone HS720 review YouTube reviews, or reviews on the Holy Stone HS720 that may be found on YouTube, we have our top 3 fantastic informative compilation videos that we have researched and want to present to you. Also, we have provided the information to their different YouTube channels. Make sure that you visit them. Please don't copyright strike us. This is to inform, educate and entertain our audience. But first off, there are links at the bottom in the description of this video that will take you to the official page that you see here, if you are looking for some fantastic information on the featured Holy Stone HS720 GPS drone. The featured webpage that you see here is the official Amazon webpage for the featured Holy Stone HS720 GPS drone. And as you can see here, there is so much information, and the featured webpage is all of the information that you may be looking for, as far as the ratings, reviews, and more. As you can see here, currently this featured Holy Stone HS720 GPS drone is getting a 4.3 out of a 5-star rating, and also you can see that there are 7,795 ratings from actual customers currently, at the date of this video recording. One thing in particular that we want you to be aware of, is that there are actual reviews and testimonials from real customers featured on this official webpage, and much more information for you to see, and you can take a look at what actual customers are saying and their different experiences with the featured Holy Stone HS720 GPS drone, and much more information, as far as prices, discounts, delivery options, deals, protection warranties, and more. As you can see here, currently out of the actual 7,795 customers, most of the customers give this featured drone a 5-star rating, and you can see more in depth when you arrive on the page and look more into it. Just click on the links in the video description to see more for yourself. But now, let's get to our selection of videos that we have researched for Holy Stone HS720 review YouTube reviews, or reviews on the Holy Stone HS720 that may be found on YouTube. We hope that you will enjoy it. If you would like to know where we researched the videos from, this is where we have researched the videos from. Please visit their YouTube channels. Video number 1 is from the Sunrise Trends YouTube channel. Video number 2 is from the Sankalpat Nagar YouTube channel. Video number 3 is from the Dobuspreneur YouTube channel.
Traverse landscapes and experience a visual shock beyond imagination. HS720 eye-catching debut. The 2K video camera with shock absorption can tilt 90 degrees down to take bird's-eye view shots. Optical flow adapts to various ground textures for stable hovering indoors. Brushless motor with aviation propellers for the highest aerodynamic efficiency. Built-in metallurgical gear shaft for smooth movements. Ultra-high-grade steel precision material used to create the high-quality fuselage. A military-grade battery that is safe and durable with a longer flight time of up to 26 minutes. HS720 has been redesigned from the ground up. Beautiful landscapes are everywhere. To capture this beauty, you need to find the best perspective. The HS720 helps you achieve this with ease. GPS Gloneless Dual Mode Positioning System achieves fast, accurate, and stable positioning. Real-time video transmission for a totally immersive experience. Awaken your desire for flight. See things from the air that are not possible from ground photography. Enjoy unprecedented sensory experience. With just one click, one can engage orbit mode and capture yourself with your surroundings. Each expedition can be played back perfectly. For the future, it's easy to plan. Automatically fly along the path you set. The HS720 will follow you like your shadow. Easily get professional images every time. Intelligent control program makes beginners get started effortlessly. Share your videos and pictures with one click. The RTH function will bring the HS720 back to you every time. Get yours today with the HS720.
Holy Stone.
Hi here, welcome back, and today we are looking at Holy Stone's HS720 drone, which I recently got from Amazon. It was listed at $299, but I think there was some Black Friday discount going on, so I got it for $269. There was some $30 off, and this package looks pretty neat. It's a pretty big box. This model number is HS720, 2.4 gigahertz band. The flight time on this bad boy is 26 minutes. It has inbuilt GPS. The box is pretty sturdy, pretty heavy. I'm pretty excited to open up and see what all is inside. It's a pretty minimalistic box. There is nothing much except some FCC rules warnings, and on the other side of the box, this shows some features, which are, like it says, independent ESC, brushless motor, and 2.4 gigahertz communication, and that's about it. That's about the box. Let's open up and see what all we have inside. The one is on this side. This slides open. Oh wow, it comes with a carrying case. It looks like a hard shell carrying case, and let's open up and see. I really like the way they have designed the carrying case. It has its logo printed on the top. It's a hard shell with some soft texture on the top and the bottom, but then it's pretty hard. I think it's gonna protect the drone inside and all the parts pretty well. It has a dual zip and then pull lever, like kind of a handle to carry it pretty easily and conveniently. I really like the overall design and the way they have packaged it. So let's see what all we got in the box inside. And it has a zipper on the top, and which has some manuals. It will have its quick start guide and some manuals inside. It's a soft covering, and we have, as you can see, we have the drone itself and then the remote controller here, And then this looks like a charger. So let's open up with this first. Let's see what we have in this box. It has some extra propeller fans, and we have a charging dock with the cable. Let's pop open. Let's see. Okay, so it comes with this charging station along with this dock. The best part about this is that it can basically charge 2 batteries at a time, which comes standard with the package. Like, you just have to buy an extra battery, and then your flight time can double up from 26 minutes. And the best thing is that you can charge it both the batteries at the same time. That's really sweet, pretty thoughtful. Otherwise, normally all other expensive drones, they just give you the charger, single battery charger, and you can charge 1 battery at a time. There is no wall unit for this. It just comes with the standard USB-C type cable and this charging unit, but I have no complaints. If I'm gonna travel with this, I will have my standard charger for my phone any which ways, so I can use that to plug it into the wall and then charge it. Let's take the drone out. So I'm pretty impressed with the overall size of this drone. It's pretty sleek. So when I was looking it online, that's what I was looking for, a portable drone rather than having a pretty bulky one. And it's not too heavy. The battery is already installed in this one already. That's the bottom part of it. It comes with the 2 lights in the bottom and the sensor which senses the surface when it lands. The camera is up front, which can tilt down up to 90 degrees and can take a bird eye view. This camera has, if you can see, like, it has some kind of an stabilization installed, which can give you pretty clear pictures. And the arms are folded, so you open up the arm, the bottom one first and the top one next, and that's the way the drone opens up. And that's the full size of a drone, which is pretty sleek. It's pretty lightweight, and I think that's what the lightweight makes it, the flight time to be around 26 minutes for this drone. And let's see what all we have. And then we have the standard controller, which has a screen in the middle, the lock button and the start on and off, the flight control buttons, and then it has these 2 pedals on the top, and I think you can mount your phone like this here, and that's about it. And I think they have the pedals in the bottom too, so it can give you a little bit of like this. I really like the overall feel and the style of this, as it's just pretty easy to hold. You can put your phone on the top and you can control it. I'm gonna charge the batteries first and set everything up, and I will take it for a spin, and I will give you my reviews and my points at how it goes from there.
Hi, welcome back to Kolsky Drone. So today we're going to have a look at the Holy Stone HS720 GPS drone. It's got a 1080p camera that shoots in 1080p 25 frames a second, and it's supposedly got a flight time of around 20 minutes. So let's see what you get in the box. It's never easy to get out of the box. So you get a manual pack. Look at the size of that manual pack. We'll have a look at that in a minute. You get the transmitter, and in here you get the drone. So let's just take everything out of the box quickly, and I'll show you what you get. Okay, so in the box you get a Holy Stone notepad. Let's just show you this. So you get this little notebook, which I've never seen in drones before. It's a really nice little touch. So you get this, got a pen, some post-it notes, and in here for purchasing off Holy Stone, and in here you can just fill it up with whatever you want, and you can just use it for notes, flight times, anything like that. I think that's what it's meant to do, use as a flight log. You get the charger, which I'll discuss with you in a minute. You get a battery, which is a 7.4 volt 2800 milliamp hour battery. This is the connector for the charger. You get a screwdriver, and this is the tool you use to lock your motor so you can get your props off. 2 landing gears, 2 sets of propellers. You get a LiPo charging bag, which is a really nice touch. You get the phone holder that goes on the top of the transmitter. You get the camera holder, which slides onto the front of the drone. You get the cable to connect the camera to the drone, which I'll show you again. And then you get the 1080p camera, which is powered from the drone itself. And you do need an SD card for it, because it doesn't come with one. So that's what you get in the box. So this is the drone itself. So you can see the drone, it's very nicely made. In fact, it's really nicely made. The motors feel nice and smooth. Let's see if I can remember what, I think I've got wrote down what these motors are. Yeah, these are 2204 1500 kV motors. And they feel very, very smooth. It's like a matte white finish. It's really nicely finished off. The seams are good, it's not like, it looks like it's been bored together. It is really, really nicely finished off. So what I'm going to do is, let me just pause the video. I'm going to build it together, and then I'll show it, and then I'll put the landing gear on when I come back, so I can show how the landing gear go on. Okay, so by the magic of video, it's all in one piece. So let me just show you how it does go together, so you know yourself. So the props are self-tightening. So the left and right-handed props. So hold them up and spin them off. You get a tool to do this. So they're marked A and B, so if you can see on the arms, I hope that shows up okay, but you can see that one's got a B on, and that one should have an A on. And in the centre of the props, they also have the writing on. Notice that'll pick up well on the camera. So you can't really go wrong, but you can't put them on wrong anyway, because they'll only screw on one way. The camera, this camera just fits into the front of here. Now you do get 2 bits of foam with it, so I've put the thicker foam in. If you use the thinner foam, you can put a GoPro in here, 3 or 4, which I'll talk to you about in a second. And it simply just pushes in here, and it puts this little lock down to hold it in place. This cable plugs, one end goes into the bottom of the drone, and then the other end into the camera. And the only thing you need to do then is put an SD card in here. Right, so you can use a GoPro 3, GoPro 4 on here. It will fit in this frame with a thinner sponge. Here's the thing, it won't work with this cable. This cable is allowing video out to come from this camera into the drone through the Wi-Fi system back to the app, so you can see what's happening, obviously. That won't do that, obviously, with the GoPro, because the GoPro, for start off, doesn't have AV out that works the same way, and this cable wouldn't fit anyway. So, if you've got a GoPro, yes, you can use it, but you have to set your camera up how you want and just fly without the app. Okay. The landing gear is ace. So if you can see this little clip on here, you push that in, and I pull that out and twist it out. So if you look on the bottom of there, it's got a little locking mechanism. Can you see it? Look like a little key. That goes in here like that. Twist it, lock it in place. Same on the other side. Absolutely love that design. And then your battery goes in the back here. Pull down on that. Pull it out. Okay, so you can see inside there's your battery connector inside, and that simply locks into place there. Now, unlike other videos I've seen on this drone, all the ones I've seen and the pictures I've seen on the internet, it doesn't have a power on button. This one does, which I don't understand really. But yeah, this has come with a power button, which makes a massive difference. It's much better having the power button on it. So that's how you assemble the drone. On the transmitter, you have a little rubber bung that goes in the top of here. You just pull that out, and then this holder which comes in the bag just pushes in. And then you open that up and put your phone in. It's as simple as that. Right, let me just talk to you about the battery charger before I forget. So this is the battery charger you get with it. And this plugs into your battery. Exactly the same way the Bug 3 works. Bug 3 Pro. So this plugs into here. And then this plugs into here like this, and this plugs into a USB. This is going to take between 5 and 7 hours to charge it. Okay? I do not recommend using this. What I recommend doing is using this bit, and you can buy a thing called, there's loads of them apart, a B3 charger, which charges 2 and 3S batteries up through their balance ports, which is what this is going to plug into. And it'll take half the time to charge it. They're about 5 or 6 quid. You can get them everywhere. Obviously, if I can find one, I'll put the link in Amazon when I put the link for the drone in, so you can see what. But it is a better, much better way of doing it, because you're not going to take 7 hours to charge. So, I wanted to clear that up before I forget. Okay, so this is the controller. So as you can see, the controller has left and right joysticks. You can select mode 1 or mode 2. You can change that, tells you in the manual how to do it. It's simply a matter of pressing some buttons. I fly mode 1, which is where I turn it on. You're going to see it's got mode 1 in here. So if you look, I'm in mode 1. If you set it up differently, when it comes out the box, it'll be mode 2. So in other words, throttle on your left, I fly throttle on the right. So on the front of the transmitter, you have your height and distance. You see that, sorry. Your mode, your TX battery, so the batteries that are in here, and the RX battery, which is the drone itself. The little icon on the left of the screen is showing you it's in GPS mode. If I flick that switch across, it's going to put it into altitude hold mode. Okay, so if you've got no GPS signal, or you just want to fly it for a bit of fun, have it a bit faster, stick it into altitude hold mode. On the other side, you have headless mode, which allows the drone to fly. So, in other words, it doesn't matter which way the craft's facing, forwards will always be forwards, backwards will always be backwards. So if I push away on the stick and it's this way around, it's going to do that. Vice versa, if I this way around and I push forward on the stick, it's going to do that. So that's called headless mode. I do not recommend flying headless mode, but the transmitter has it. Turn it off, put it into there. I recommend learning without headless mode on and use this in GPS mode, especially if you're new to it. Top of the drone, you've got take off and land. You've got your lock button, which unlocks your motors. You have a return to home button, and on the other side you've got your camera button. Short press camera, long press for video. Okay? And then on this side you have a wheel, which isn't used on this, it's on certain other drones. That would be the wheel to adjust the gimbal. The gimbal is a fixed gimbal, and when I say fixed, you can adjust it before you set off. So if you're flying at a height, I'd recommend pointing it down a little bit. If you're flying it quite low, maybe put it straight forward. You'll get the idea, because you can see on the app what it's like anyway. So it might be better just if you have a little tootle around with it before you want to film, get it to how you want it, land it, set your camera, and off you go. So, that's the controller, that's the drone. So let's just turn it on. Turn my controller on. Okay, if you're wondering why everything's flashing, every time you fly this drone, it needs to have a GPS compass calibration, which I'm going to show you in part 2 of the video, but it's simply a matter of spinning the drone until the light, I don't know if it's going to work in here, we can try it, until the lights change colour. So I've got green there, face it downhill, do exactly the same again, until we get another flashing colour. Okay. And now you've got steady lights. That's telling me that it's ready to fly. Obviously, do not do your compass calibration inside. Do it in an open space, away from anything. Try not to have your mobile phone in your pocket. Make sure you've got no magnetic objects so you get a good compass calibration. But that's how you do it. You get the general idea. So now that's took it out of the calibration mode. So let's have a look at the app. So let's just go into my Wi-Fi settings. You need to find your Wi-Fi. And let's see what it is. I can't remember what it is on this one. I think it's, yeah, Holy Stone FPV. You can see that on my phone. Holy Stone FPV. Let's click that up. We're in. And then the app you want is the Ophelia GPS app. See that on my phone? Available from iOS and the Play Store. Just click on that. I've already got the app open. So, forget my screen's flickering. That's because of the refresh rate on my phone to the camera, to all the lights in here, and whatever's going on. So there you can see. So let's just get it a bit close, zoomed up, so you can see the clarity. Yeah, a slight bit of lag. You're always going to get an FPV drone, but I hope you can see on there how clear the screen looks, because it does look really, really clean. Got some lag there. You see what I mean? You're going to get that kind of lag. You're always going to get that with a drone that works this way. So let's just have a look at the app. So on the app, I'm going to go through this quickly. Not so much to show you really on one of these. On the left hand side, you've got your return to home button, the orbit mode, which I'll show you in the video. Follow me. On the other side, you have waypoints. You have change from camera to video. When it's a red circle, it means it's on video. On the other side, you've got your signal strength, your Wi-Fi signal strength, your strength coming from your transmitter at 2.4 gig, your battery life of this, and your battery life of your drone. The other side is your GPS count, and then you've got your cameras, your video playback settings. And on here, you can adjust your parameters for your flight altitude, your flight distance, and your flight radius. Make sure you adhere to the laws in your country. On them, it's a very hot topic at the minute, so make sure you do adhere to them. They're not set to anything in a minute, but I can put in 120. I think I should have deleted everything out of the box first. So if I press 120 in, turn that on, let's do it again. I've just deleted the box on it. 120. So I think if I come out of that now, submit save data. So now I have a maximum flight altitude of 120 metres. It won't go above 120 metres. Now, it's supposedly got, I haven't tried it, so it's supposedly got a Wi-Fi range of around 300 metres and a flight range of around 800. So we'll test the flight range, as I say, in the video that's coming up. I probably won't be going 900 metres with it, but we'll get some kind of idea what it's like. So overall impressions, the drone's really nice. I like the fit and finish of it. It's finished nice. It's got nice motors. They feel dead smooth. 1700 kV motors, so they should be decent. It should have a nice flight time. I love the little light at the front. It's just a really nice finished off drone. So this is available from Amazon. I got this from. So I'm going to leave the link below for the drone itself. Obviously, it comes from Amazon, so you are going to pay more money for it than if you were to get one from China. But what you're buying is the returns policy, the fact it's going to come next day, and I still buy a lot of drones from Amazon, even just to review. I bought this for myself, but I buy a lot of drones to review because of that point. So I'll have a video coming as soon as possible when the weather clears up, stops snowing or stops being really windy. It's a bit of both today. It's going to rain, so as soon as the weather gets a bit better and I can get out, I'll get a flight footage done of the drone. But I'd imagine it's going to fly really nicely. I'd be shocked if it didn't. So, thanks ever so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.
Now, once again we would like to thank you for watching our top 3 videos, for Holy Stone HS720 review YouTube reviews, or reviews on the Holy Stone HS720 that may be found on YouTube. Hit that like button and that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. Also remember that we have links below in the video description that will take you to the official page that you see here, for some fantastic information on the featured Holy Stone HS720 GPS drone. The featured webpage that you see here is the official Amazon webpage for the featured Holy Stone HS720 GPS drone. And as you can see here, there is so much information, and the featured webpage is all of the information that you may be looking for, as far as the ratings, reviews, and more. As you can see here, currently this featured Holy Stone HS720 GPS drone is getting a 4.3 out of a 5-star rating, and also you can see that there are 7,795 ratings from actual customers currently, at the date of this video recording. One thing in particular that we want you to be aware of, is that there are actual reviews and testimonials from real customers featured on this official webpage, and much more information for you to see, and you can take a look at what actual customers are saying and their different experiences with the featured Holy Stone HS720 GPS drone, and much more information, as far as prices, discounts, delivery options, deals, protection warranties, and more. As you can see here, currently out of the actual 7,795 customers, most of the customers give this featured drone a 5-star rating, and you can see more in depth when you arrive on the page and look more into it. Just click on the links in the video description to see more for yourself. We would like to thank you for watching. See you in the next one.